all my mics are hot in recording.
Hot in Toby.
Hot in recording. I made like a little sign to put outside my door that's like, mics are hot. Like a dork.
Recording. When the light is on, we are recording. I had a banana today.
Bananas are great. I haven't had one in a while, but they're great.
It was at work. They've been giving us breakfast since, I guess they're trying to be nice or whatever. And I was like, I'll have a banana and I'll have a donut. It was like one of those log ones. It had chocolate frosting on it. And so I had like the banana, and usually when I eat a banana, I eat with like my hands. Like I peel it off and put it in my mouth, and I pick off a piece. But I was like, I don't want to do that because coronavirus. Plus I'm at work, so I was just like biting it, but I accidentally bit too much off, so I tried to bite it smaller, and the piece that I didn't have in my mouth fell on the ground. And I was like, oh no, I dropped the banana. And then I had to like throw it away. And then the donut was like in a wrapper, and so I got unwrapped it, and I was unwrapping it. The chocolate frosting was stuck on the wrapper, and I was like, oh no. And I'm trying to like take it apart, and then a piece like peeled off, and I'm like trying to set it on my little cubicle desk. Except they kept curling downwards, so I got a bunch of chocolate frosting on my cubicle. And I was like, oh no. And then my coworker, she ratted me out to my one friend because he wasn't sitting next to me. And then he told me that she ratted me out, and I was like, how dare you? He's like, I hear you're making a mess over there. I was like, quiet. I was like, hey, what are you telling people?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's like 8 o'clock in the morning. So.
That's too early for that to be happening.
It's just, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
I'm recording all of this. It's just a bunch of
I am too.
gold.
It's going in the beginning.
Oh no! Oh no!
Last episode, it was me and my tulips. This and the root rot. This episode, it's you and your bananas.
Me and my bananas and my work experiences.
Yeah, I like to put a little bit in the beginning.
I noticed in one of them that we were talking about bras in the beginning, and I was like, oh no! Anyway, we should probably.
Okay, yeah. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of We Don't Watch Movies with Corinne
and Monze.
Woo! This week we're talking about The Sixth Sense. Ooh, so scary.
Spooky.
I thought there were only 5 senses. What's the 6th one?
Get out. Get out of here right now.
Corinne, I know the answer, and you know the answer for me. Why have we not seen The Sixth Sense?
Because it's a scary movie!
Scary movie! Obviously, we're giant cowards. We're giant cowards. Have you seen any scary movies?
Monze, the scariest movie I've seen is An American Werewolf in London, which I saw against my will. Oh, and I listened to that stupid zombie movie, Dead Alive, that Peter Jackson did. I listened to it because I didn't want to watch it because the first mistake of my life wanted to watch it. And I was like, I don't want to. But I also didn't want to leave because I was an idiot. So I just sat there on the couch.
No, that's so good.
Yeah, I've been telling people, it's like, oh, my first mistake.
At least it wasn't an eternal mistake.
Yeah, thank God. Oh, it was almost. It was so close. Why was I so stupid? But yeah, I just
19.
sat. Yeah, 17. I sat there for an hour and a half listening to this zombie movie, and listening to a horror movie is arguably worse than just watching it.
So yeah, I think I've seen the other movie by Shyamalan with the alien, Signs. Laurel wanted to watch it.
Oh.
It wasn't that bad, actually. It was barely scary. I've seen The Babadook. I had to watch that one for class. I had a class and I had to watch it for class. And I watched it in the daytime. It was the brightest day outside. And I was pausing every 5 minutes, screaming.
Monze, I read the synopsis.
I didn't
for
like the
that.
ending though. I thought the ending was terrible.
The idea of like if you think about it, then he comes after you is terrifying.
It's terrifying.
I was like, how do you get out of that? How do you? No.
And she would just keep seeing him everywhere. It was the worst. And he looks so creepy.
No, absolutely.
But I
not.
do like that he's now a gay icon. But
I was about to say that. I do like that. Solidarity, but like, no, stay out of my life.
Stay out of my life. And then I've seen the one with Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, Horns or the Woman in Black?
Woman in Black.
Okay.
I saw parts of it. I had my eyes closed for most of it. So I can't do scary movies. I don't mind reading scary like books or stories. Like it's super chill, but it's something about like the visual.
Yeah.
That's really scary for me.
I've seen scary animations. I've read a bunch of horror manga. I have no problem with it, but if it's the live action, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like, you know how there was like Love, Death, and Robots or whatever that was on Netflix? I've seen every single one of those. And some of them are like really bloody, really gruesome. Some are really scary and suspenseful. But I've seen all of them. And we've seen a lot of disturbing animated shorts at like animation festivals or like in class or whatever. But a live action scary movie, absolutely not. Like American Werewolf in London was the only one, and like maybe Jaws and then Jurassic Park. Those are like the scariest movies I've seen. And I cannot watch any scarier. So no, I can't believe you watched Babadook. I would never.
Because I had to write like a paper on it. Like we had to like answer things. Like I couldn't just get away with. And I was like, I could do this. This is easy. And I was so mad the entire movie. I would like, get up, take breaks. I would like walk around and be like, I don't want to go back to it. Like it was bad.
No. Absolutely not. I would have been like, I can't watch this movie, and I cannot. It is not good for my mental health. It gives me anxiety. It will give me nightmares.
Yeah, I had to watch that one.
Thanks.
Okay, so what do you know about The Sixth Sense? Again, I think we all know the major plot twist.
The ending. He sees dead people. I know Bruce Willis is dead for 90% of the movie.
The whole movie.
The whole. Well, he dies in the beginning of the movie.
He dies in the beginning.
Yeah. So that's why I said 90%. I know Bruce Willis is in it. I think it sets up. Doesn't it set up to like Shyamalan's weird cinematic universe, or is it separate from that?
I don't know. You mean like Split and that other one? I don't know if they're a part of that. I have no idea.
Oh, because Bruce Willis is in it, and then he's in another one. But I don't
Maybe
know.
Shyamalan just likes Bruce Willis.
Maybe he does.
He's like those other actors that like those. No, those other directors that like those other actors.
Yeah. Oh, I think he died in a car accident.
Okay.
There's a funeral.
All right.
That he goes to. His wife's like not paying attention to him.
Classic.
And then he's a therapist, which is why he's talking to the kid. And they're trying to find this murderer. And I think Bruce Willis was killed by the murderer in the car accident.
Huh.
I think I read the synopsis like a long time ago. I think that's what I remember. I don't know if it's true or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my final answer.
Okay,
Locked in.
Great. Love it. Yeah, I don't really know what it's about. I know there's a scene where he's in class and he's seeing all these. The kid, not Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Joel Osment.
Oh, that's his name.
Baby Joel Osment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, obviously, he sees dead people, and Bruce Willis was dead the whole time.
Yeah.
And that he actually is only wearing, like, he's literally wearing the same thing in every scene, but you don't notice because sometimes he, like, takes off his jacket, or, like, he, you know, like, the way they change his look is just very slightly that you imagine it's, like, a different outfit, but it really isn't.
Oh, that's smart.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, like, the mom and Bruce Willis never interact.
Yeah.
Which you don't realize until it's revealed at the end. You're like, wait a minute. Now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have, like, during the reveal and you find out he's dead, if they have like that cheesy like montage scene of like every instance that shows
Flashback.
like,
Dun, dun,
oh,
dun, 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 dun.
I really want to know if they have that or not. Yeah.
Who knows? I don't think
Who
so. I doubt it.
When was this movie made? 2001? 2003?
2001? I thought it was 99.
Oh.
No, yeah, I was right, 99. I remember when this movie
Wow.
came out. It's when I was still living at our old house before we moved to Oak Park,
Mhm.
and I had shared a room with both of my siblings at the
Mhm.
time, and they went to go. I don't know if they went. I doubt they went to go. We never went to the movies, but we. I think my aunt like rented it from Blockbuster or something, and they like watched it. My brother was so scared. He was so scared that he like that night, like he was looking in the closet. He was and he always made sure that the closet was closed. Like afterwards, like he could never sleep with the closet open.
Oh my god!
And
no!
it like rubbed off on me. So sometimes I would be like freaked out. Like, why is the closet open? Like I have to close it because he was like freaked out by it. Now I'm like over it. Like my closet's slightly open, but like
mine is wide open.
Wide open. You don't know what's coming out of there. Have a good night tonight.
I close it when I go to sleep.
Yeah. But
okay. Let's watch this trailer.
Oh my god. I would have ditched that child. We're like, you know what? Bye.
Not the balloon. Oh.
No.
Oh no. What? Don't tell me that.
Don't tell me that. Oh no, not dolls, not marionettes, please. Oh.
Oh, what?
That
no!
freaked me
Don't
out,
show this lady under the table. No, not the box. Oh, not the hand.
I know.
No, not the door. Oh my god. This kid is like an intriguing actor, though. Oh.
Success.
Oh, Kathleen Kennedy.
Kathleen Kennedy. She had to have her hand in everything, didn't she?
She's everywhere. I swear to God, I see her name on everything.
Corinne, what's the price of your turnips today?
I don't know, Monze. I literally never check my stock market. Because you know who that's for? The 1%.
It was just a question. I'm sorry for asking.
Actually, it's because I've just never bought any turnips, so I've never had any incentive because I don't wake up early enough to meet whatever.
I only finally met the turnip lady this Sunday because I'm like, when does she show up?
Before noon.
Yeah.
And I never wake up before noon.
I always wake up before noon. I was just wondering because my prices finally went up today, and I was like, should I buy? I was like, maybe Korean's got better prices than me, but
I can check. I'll let you know.
Okay, cool.
But...
Anyway. That was freaky.
I don't like that trailer. This is why I don't watch horror movie trailers.
I hate
horror movie haunted
trailers.
by
they're so scary.
That woman under the hospital bed?
That
why
freaked
did they
me
show
out
her?
legit. That was so...
The palms on the table?
Yeah, that was
freaky. Absolutely not.
But it's also great to see like the 90s editing to it. Like like yeah, of course. Of course this is what the trailer looks like.
Does it take place in New York?
It looks like it might.
It looks like New York, right?
New York.
It looks like they filmed on location for a little bit of it. Yeah, I don't like that. I didn't realize the boy was like the main character. I thought Bruce Willis was the main character.
Oh, I think it's in Philly.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it at all.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. But I guess it's better that at least like they look like people.
Okay. As opposed to looking
like horrible demons.
Okay.
At least a person of it. Oh, it's just a person, you know. I can think of it as this weird lady under a table instead of like a ghost. How can they pick up boxes?
How could they pick up? She wasn't picking it up, she was pushing it.
How could she push it? Is she a poltergeist? What are the rules?
What are the rules? I don't know what the rules are.
I demand an explanation. Okay.
Okay.
So I didn't know any of the information they gave in the trailer. All of that was brand new. I didn't know they were using this kid for
Okay. Do you want me to? Do you want you to?
Oh, it's not a very long synopsis. I don't care.
Oh yeah, on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Wikipedia. Jesus.
The Wikipedia.
The Wikipedia. Yeah, okay. So okay. Malcolm Crowe, a child psychologist in Philadelphia, Bruce Willis, returns home one night with his wife Anna after having been honored for his work. A young man appears in a bathroom and accuses Malcolm of failing him. Malcolm recognizes him as Vincent Gray, a former patient he treated as a child for hallucinations. But before he can talk Vincent down, Vincent shoots him and then himself. The next fall, Malcolm begins working with Cole Sear, Joel Osment, a young boy.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm feels he must help him in order to rectify his failure and reconcile with his wife, who has become distant and cold. Probably
I wonder why.
because he's dead. Cole's mother, Lynn, worries about his social skills, especially after seeing signs of physical harm. Cole eventually confides his secret to Malcolm. He sees ghosts walking around like the living, unaware that they are dead.
Oh.
Initially, Malcolm thinks Cole is delusional and considers dropping his case. After listening to an audio tape from a session with Vincent, Malcolm hears a weeping man begging for help in Spanish and believes that Cole is telling the truth. He suggests that Cole try to find a purpose for his gift by communicating with the ghosts and helping them finish their business. Cole is unwilling at first and finally agrees to try to help. That's bad. That's a bad idea, Malcolm.
I know. I'm like, why would you? You're telling this minor to like help.
This is a bad idea. Cole,
he's like, hey kid, you have this gift and you're like 6 years old. Why don't you just do what they want? He's like, great idea. I never thought of that. You know.
Cole awakens one night to discover a ghost girl vomiting.
Oh no!
I hate vomit. I hate it.
So do I.
After finding out who she is, Cole goes with Malcolm to the funeral reception at her home. Cole is directed to a box holding a videotape which he gives to the ghost girl's father. The tape shows the girl's mother poisoning her daughter's food. By doing this, Cole has saved the girl's younger sister from the same fate. That's messed up.
Ooh.
Learning to live with the ghosts he sees, Cole begins to fit in at school and is cast as the lead in the school play. Before departing, Cole suggests that Malcolm should try speaking to Anna while she is asleep. Who's Anna?
His wife.
Okay. Thanks. Where was I? Stuck in traffic, Cole tells his mother his secret and says that someone died in an accident down the road. While Lynn does not believe him, Cole tells his grandmother visits him and describes how she saw Lynn in a dance performance when she was a child, giving details he could not have known. Malcolm returns home to find his wife asleep and their wedding video playing. While still asleep, Anna asks why he left her and drops Malcolm's wedding ring. Recalling what Cole told him about how dead people only see what they want to see, Malcolm starts to see things he did not see earlier. Malcolm suddenly remembers being shot and locates his gunshot wound that reveals he was actually killed by Vincent and he has been dead the whole time. Malcolm tells his wife she was never second to anything and that he loves her. Because of Cole's efforts, Malcolm's business is finally complete and his spirit departs in a flash of light.
That's it?
That's it. Well, I mean, horror movies really focus on, like, the scary elements, you know? They're not going to be, like, super plot heavy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it doesn't even feel like a horror movie. That, like, I don't like ghosts. But the ghosts are played by people. And then the solution, like, the ghosts don't hurt him. They're just, like...
Oh, I think they do hurt him.
Do they?
Yeah, because he's got, like, signs of physical harm. That's what the mom is worrying about.
So the solution that the child psychologist came up with is help the people who are hurting you?
Yeah. Look, I'm not a child psychologist. I can't begin to.
I don't know. It feels like bad idea. I'm looking up the parents' guide. My favorite part. Okay.
This is great audio right here.
A boy shoots a man in the chest and then shoots himself off screen. They're more emotional, shocking than bloody. A man lies on his back with a small pool of blood behind it. The ghost of a young boy has a bloody wound on the back of his head briefly. The ghost of a woman is briefly seen with graphic burns on one side of her body. The ghost of a woman is briefly seen with blood on a side of her face. A man has some blood on the back of his shirt in a scene. The ghost of a woman is seen with a bruised face, implying she is the victim of domestic violence. She turns around, briefly revealing cut wrists. The ghost of a girl vomits suddenly and graphically. The suddenly part is the worst part. The dead bodies of a man, woman, and child are seen hanging by the neck from a distance. Ooh. A man is shot in the stomach, and the shooter then shoots himself in the head off screen. No blood. A young boy is locked in a closet and begins screaming. He bashes on the door, and when it's opened, he is unconscious and is hospitalized. There are some mild wounds on his body that shows he was physically harmed.
That's I see now, yeah, why my brother was scared of the closet.
Yeah. Opening scene is ridiculously disturbing. It still is not. I don't know the context of any of these scenes. Oh. Here's another synopsis on IMDb. It's a little longer. So the kid, the boy, has the same condition as the person from the beginning of the movie, who is Donnie Wahlberg. The guy who shoots him.
Yeah, the hallucinations then.
Yeah, the hallucinations. They both have the same condition. So Malcolm, Bruce Willis, is helping him, but he's doubted because he failed Vincent. And he thinks his relationship with his wife is falling apart because he's focusing on work. Which doesn't make sense because he died and this happens the next fall. And only now he's thinking it's failing because of his work.
Maybe it's like that thing where, like, you know, that thing with ghosts where,
Oh, he only sees what he wants to see?
Well, no, that's part of the thing, but also, like, you go into, like, a stasis in a way. So, like, what you remember from when you died, and then it seems to you like no time has really passed, but time has passed, so when you become active again.
Oh, okay.
You know, that super common thing about ghosts that I probably just made up right
now. All time is fake. Okay,
yeah.
So here's some more info. So he suggests to Cole that he try and find a purpose for his gift by communicating with the ghosts, perhaps to aid them in their unfinished business. At first does not want to because the ghosts terrify him, rightfully so, but decides to try it. One is an overworked wife abused by her husband who slit her wrists. Yikes. Another that tries to hurt Cole is only heard as a voice who starts calmly pleading to Cole to let him out of the dark cupboard because he's suffocating, then yells at Cole that he didn't steal the master's horse and threatens to attack Cole if he doesn't obey. What? Okay, that's alright. The third ghost appears very briefly. A boy a bit older than Cole asks him to come into the room to find the boy's father's gun. The boy turns around to show that he has a large gunshot exit wound on the back of his head. Yikes. And then he talks to one of the girls, a sick girl who appears in his bedroom. He finds out where the girl is, or where she lived, goes to her house during the funeral. They note the younger sister starting to get sick. She gives Cole a box. So she's the weird lady under the bed. I thought that was like a woman. That's a girl.
It's a little girl? Okay.
Yeah. It was
she
open.
30 for sure.
Right? So they open the box as a videotape. He gives it, and the mom was putting floor cleaner fluid in her food while she cared for Kyra. So it's Munchausen by proxy.
How do you just conveniently have a videotape of that?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
That seems a bit convenient. I'm just.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the rest of it we know. I want to know about the second ghost that's like, let me out because I'm suffocating. and then is like, you didn't steal the master's horse. What is that about? That's the one that's hurting him. I don't know who that is.
I guess the answer is we need to watch the movie.
I don't really want to.
No. But no.
I mean, maybe, but I don't like suspense. I'm looking it up. Who is the second ghost in The Sixth Sense? It has a second twist.
What's the second twist?
That's what I want to know. What?
The scene when Cole says the famous line, "I see dead people," the camera does a close-up on Bruce Willis's face. Producer Frank Marshall was worried that might have given the game away and implied that Malcolm was a dead person. Fortunately, none of the audiences in the test screenings or afterwards picked up on it.
Editing is telling you the answer, but people are dumb. Oh, the twist was that the kid knew that wasn't his therapist. He was a ghost. He
knew that he was a ghost.
Yeah. Because Cole is terrified of Malcolm when they first meet. He doesn't ask his mother who he is because he knows she can't see them. So he's scared of the ghost. So he's telling him, like, you're nice. So Malcolm doesn't realize he's dead. So then when Cole says they see what they want to see, then, yeah. That's a really intuitive, like, 8-year-old.
He's 9.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, it says that's how Cole has seen Malcolm the whole time, not as a normal, kindly doctor, but as a man with an obvious gunshot wound to the stomach.
Oh my god.
If you watch the scene back, you can see Cole glance down to Malcolm's stomach as he says this. He's literally looking at the gunshot wound as he says they only see what they want to see.
Oh my goodness.
That is, yeah, it's like that main twist comes with that second twist of, like, this kid has to know this guy.
Well, no, yeah, obviously. There's no way he doesn't know that he's a ghost.
Yeah. The kid, yeah, from the trailer, he looks like he's doing some good acting. He's, like, carrying the whole movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was a good actor. I don't know what he's doing now, but he was in that,
his best life.
That AI movie.
Oh.
Do you remember that artificial intelligence movie?
Oh, the one with the little boy robot?
The movie was it was so long and it was so sad.
Mm-hmm. I've thought about watching it, but I haven't seen it.
Don't watch it. It's not worth the time. All right, Corinne, what would you give this movie?
2 out of 5 stars.
2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Okay.
Okay, here's why.
Okay.
2 out of 5 stars. One star is deducted because it's scary. I will never watch it, and I cannot give it 5 stars if I'm never gonna watch this movie. The others come from, like, maybe it's better explained in the movie, and these synopsises are just poorly written. Mm-hmm. But, like, who is this fucking crazy ass ghost that is like, you didn't steal the master's horse?
I like how you hung up on this.
Who is that? I want to know who that is. What is the point of this ghost?
What's your story?
And then the story overall feels a little weak because it kind of focuses on like he's just saving this like one person and that's it. I'm like, this is like an hour movie max. Like, that's not very long. And the fact that the child psychologist, his advice to this kid who is being at times physically abused by these ghosts and certainly emotionally and mentally traumatized and abused by the fact that these ghosts are here and they are not leaving him alone and he is a child. This grown man's response to a child is, well, maybe you should help out the ghosts that are literally terrifying you and sometimes want to cause you harm. What kind of message is that?
I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
There was, I'm listening to this podcast called Haunted Places. Everyone should listen.
I'm not going to listen to it.
I legit get scared. But yesterday, I forgot it was his hospital in like.
Oh no! Okay, hold on.
Singapore.
If there's a ghost, I don't want to hear it.
No, but
I'm so sorry.
Hold on. I'm not gonna give you the whole story, but
okay, thank you.
Basically, there was like one of the nurses like was interacting with the ghost. It doesn't end well, but it was just like, why would you interact with the ghost?
Yeah.
I run away from ghosts. That's what I do. I run in the
I just
opposite direction of ghosts.
Yeah.
And pray I will
Ghosts
never be in another situation where I am with a ghost.
don't interact. Don't interact with me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. Unless your intentions are strictly benevolent and you like I don't want it. No, thank you. Just like send me like a text message or an email and we'll have like a nice conversation, but I don't want to see you. Don't want to feel you. I don't want to see your footprints in my dusty floor. Like I don't want any of that.
Look, ghost, if you want to talk, you gotta just text me because I'm not gonna deal with you face to face.
Match with me on Facebook dating under a fake profile and we'll have a conversation over there.
Dating? Oh my god.
Yeah. My life is sad. But yeah, that's
Tell me more about Facebook dating. Oh my goodness.
but yeah, 2 out of 5. This movie doesn't make sense from the synopsis. It just doesn't.
Okay.
Maybe I need to watch it, but I don't really want to watch it. Someone send me a novelization so I can like read it.
Someone send me a novelization.
Send me the script.
You could probably find it online.
I honestly probably could.
You probably 100% could.
Yeah.
So I guess I give it 3 out of 5.
Wow.
Yep.
It passes.
I don't like to make... I mean, it's going to be a weak story because it is... I mean, it's a horror movie. Horror movies, you're not going to a horror movie for the story. Not really. You're going for the little things that make you scary. And if you're going to look into, like, synopses, like, those things aren't really moving the plot forward necessarily. So I can understand why it's not in there. I don't know. I think I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 just because it's... I mean, it's an okay story. And, I mean, I already know the twist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Plus, it's scary, so I don't want to rank it too high. I'm definitely not going to watch it.
Yeah. I feel like, like I read a lot of Stephen King. And I've read a lot of horror novels. And I've, like, digested a lot of horror, just not in the form of live action films. You have horror movies that have good stories. Like, I've read the synopsis for Midsummer, and that was a good story. It was, like, small, but it made sense because it was about, like, her trauma dealing with, like, all this emotional trauma that she just has not been able to deal with and her shitty boyfriend. And then it, like, culminates. Or, like, The Omen has a decent story. Like, it's not, like, this huge, like, giant thing, but the climax makes sense for what the story actually is. So this one, it felt a little anticlimactic with how like all that stuff came together and got resolved. I was expecting a little more, but it turned out to just be that. Like, what does this kid end up continuing to do? Does he keep doing this stuff? Maybe these are things that are answered in the movie and the synopsises are just poorly written. Or just, like, bare bones, because I've read some synopsises that are, like, excessively detailed. And, like, The Grudge, that has... It's, like, you're right in that they're, like, smaller, kind of more contained. Like, it only affects, like, the people who are, like, right within, like, the characters. But you can still have, like, a good story. I just think a lot of horror movies don't care about story. But this one seems like it was trying to care about the story, and then it just didn't. I don't know. I expected more. So that's why it gets 2 out of 5.
High demand.
High expectations.
There we go. High expectations. Thank you.
Yes. But yeah, and will you watch it? I think we both have the same answer. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. No.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were gonna count down. I just screamed it.
No. Will not watch. Absolutely not.
Yeah, never.
So
never watch.
Yeah. That's The Sixth Sense. If you've seen The Sixth Sense and you know what the deal with that second ghost, please let me know in the comments. I want to know. And if you have the answers to the questions I have, please let me know as well. Because I want to know without actually watching the movie. So.
And I don't need to know anything, so keep it to yourself.
One head says, give me the answers. The other says, keep it to yourself. One always tells lies, the other tells truths. Yeah. All right. So what are we talking about next time? Oh, we love that.
I'm just trying to make the best audio.
You're really nailing that.
Yeah, I'm always like, how can I make this really, really good?
By screaming.
You pick something.
Okay, Monze.
You already
I've
know?
had an idea.
Okay.
I already have one, but it depends on if you've seen it or not. Because if you've seen it, I can't do it. Have you seen Interstellar?
No.
Yes.
Of course
not.
not.
I hate that movie.
Of course
I hate
I
that
haven't seen
movie, and I
Interstellar.
really want to talk about how it's a shit movie.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Yeah, so you can
I
tell
wanna
me
talk
about
about Interstellar.
That's the
How
one with Matthew
awful
McConaughey,
it
right?
is. Yeah. All right.
And he's like in a space rocket.
Yeah. Have you seen Contact?
I don't even know what that is.
All right. I like Contact. I hate Interstellar. Matthew McConaughey is in both, and they both deal with space and the fifth dimension.
The fifth dimension. Have you seen The Wedding Planner?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? Oh my god! Yes! Okay, we can do Interstellar. I guess after that we can do The Wedding Planner.
Well, we could do The Wedding Planner first, and
Okay,
then we can do
that's
Interstellar.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way we keep the order.
And we'll just be on a Matthew McConaughey binge.
Wait, he's in The Wedding
Yes!
Planner? I thought that was
Yes,
Adam
that's why I
Sandler. Oh,
brought
I
it
think it was The
up.
Wedding Singer. Oh, that's funny.
I love
That sounds like an
movie.
old movie.
It's like from the early 2000s. It's got J-Lo in it.
Oh.
J-Lo's the love interest. And I'm going to go off about how dumb
oh my
part
God.
of the movie is.
Oh, what is this movie poster? What? Matthew McConaughey is blonde?
Yeah.
What? What? Oh, I want to watch this movie now.
You can't.
I already want to watch this.
You have to wait.
I know. I'm not gonna watch it.
I love this movie though. So.
But I really want to. Oh my god.
It's one of my favorite movies.
He looks like the idealized version of my high school crush. That I thought he looks like this. He doesn't really look like that anymore.
Corinne,
wow.
you got horrible taste. Sorry.
I know. It improves every year, bit by bit.
Does it?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say so.
Wow. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to talk shit about Matthew McConaughey and Interstellar. Oh, it's not his fault. It's the movie. I'm here to talk shit about Christopher Nolan.
Get on it. Get on that soapbox.
Oh, girl.
I used to get taken down.
I carry this soapbox with me everywhere. Just waiting for someone to say they love this movie.
What did you say? Let me pull out the receipts. Oh.
Yeah. I almost want to rewatch the movie so I could talk about it informatively, but I hate it so much I really don't want to watch the movie. So
how dedicated are you?
I don't know. I might rewatch it again just in case to see if I still hate it.
You come back. I rewatched it. It was amazing.
180.
At first I didn't get it, but now I get it.
Oh my god. Do you know how?
Oh
okay.
no, save it for next time.
I'm gonna save it. All right. Thanks for listening to. It happens every week. I know. So thanks for listening to another episode of We Don't Watch Movies. You can find us at We Don't Watch Movies Podcast at gmail.com or on Twitter at Don't Watch Movies. If you have suggestions for movies that you think we haven't seen that you would like us to talk about, put them in the comments below. Oh, my dad gave a suggestion. What did he suggest? He suggested, Apocalypse Now.
Oh, I've never seen that.
I haven't seen it either. He was like, here's a movie that I know you will never see, Apocalypse Now.
Nice.
Because Marlon Brando is also in it.
We're just going to start doing all the movies your dad recommends.
They're just all war movies. And it's like, you're right, I've never seen this and I never want to. He just recommends Platoon next. I'm like, okay. All right. So, it would get to the point where I would start watching the movies. I'd be like, no, we can't talk about it because I watched it.
We can't talk about this. Just shoot me a text hey, have you seen this movie? We have to make sure at least one of us hasn't seen it.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, let us know in the comments. Recommendations. Monze, where can people find you?
People can find me on Twitter at MagicMonster.
And then you can find me on Twitter at Corinne is Korean. You can find me on Instagram there too. I post art. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for listening, and tune in next time for us to talk about The Wedding Planner.
Woo! I'm so excited!
I'm excited too. That poster has changed my life.
Poster's changed your life. What is the poster? Look it up.
It's beautiful. It is peak 2000.
Oh, where she's doing the thing and he's behind her. Yeah.
That poster screams 2002. All right.
That movie is
cool.
so good.
See you guys next time.
Bye.